Welcome to your plank challenge. There's a few things you need to know first. One is your technique, and we're going to get onto that in a minute. And then the other one is for those people who shouldn't be doing planks at all. So if you have pelvic floor issues or prolapse, it's a no-no. If you have a serious back injury or neck injury, it's a no-no. There's a whole lot of pressure, internal pressure, that is created when you plank, even if it doesn't feel like it. That can make those things worse. And then the final thing is shoulders. So there should be no shoulder pain at all when you plank, and if there is, you need to stop. Shoulders are a really complicated little area there with lots of things that can go wrong, and pain is an indication that you're making things worse. So particularly during this lockdown, when you cannot go for treatment, just don't go there if you've got sore shoulders. With your back, if you draw your core in and it gets rid of that back pain, then you can continue, but you must keep your form and you must keep your core on. Okay, so let's just run through. First of all, shoulders, what they should look like. So what you're doing is your elbows are directly underneath your shoulders in a plumb line. So a lot of people do that, okay, or they'll have them underneath them like that. So you want to be very, very straight and lifting up and pushing. So it's really good for shoulder strength. As you're holding that the whole time, and the minute you feel that you are sinking down and cannot get back up, that's when you need to stop the clock. All right? The other thing about shoulders is that you can push too hard. You can work too hard. And then what you're doing is, instead of being down, being flat here like this, you are actually curving and stretching through your upper back, giving yourself a hump back, and that's not what we want, because once you stretch those ligaments, they don't really go back. Plank is a plank, and have that visualization in your head, that from the crown of your head to your heels, so you're pushing back into your heels, you are a straight line. Now look at the plumb line here too. Hopefully you're straight down, okay? So then there is your core. So you need your buttons on, which means pulling in and flattening and pulling up with your tummy. And a common posture these days, particularly for younger women, is a kind of a sway back. I don't even want to do it really, and I'm not sure I can. That. So if you can nestle a tennis ball easily into your back like that when you plank, pretty sure you've got it wrong, okay? So it's a great big butt squeeze, pulling on your core, and you see how that ball rolls down, and that's the way you should be. So this is 28 days. Each day is different. You set the time, so if you can only do 20 seconds, that's sweet. You're vying against your own personal best. You know to come down when you lose that plankness. When you feel that you've lost your core, just come on down. You're going to progress much faster if you come down than if you persist. There are some variations. So with each one, we're going to be doing some movement. First week is different variations of elbow planks. So you can do that, which is your beginner's one, and you have to really squeeze your butt. It's not this, guys, it's this, and then that is the next one, all right? So the same goes for here, nice and straight, but make sure it's not a sway back, that you're here or that you're there. There's your how-to. Now get on with your challenge.